In a mediation, a third party helps two sides who are involved in a dispute to come to a resolution that they can both accept. Every mediation is different. Some are straightforward and settle quickly. Others are more complex. You are about to see a mediation involving Miss Green and Miss Smith, who are owners of a farm which was financed by an FSA loan. Recently, due to changes in the market, they have fallen behind in their loan payments over a period of 6 months. The FSA is considering foreclosure if a resolution cannot be found. The Smiths filed a debt settlement application, but it was denied.
Good morning and welcome to your mediation. Let's begin by having everyone introduce themselves.
I'm Chris Jones, FSA representative.
I'm Miss Green, owner of the Hollyhock Farm.
And I'm Miss Smith, co-owner of the Hollyhock Farm.
Very good. So we've assigned this case number FSA 04116. So let me start by telling you a little bit about mediation. Mediation is intended to assist parties in resolving a dispute. The mediator is neutral. They don't make a decision on the outcome. You all will make a decision on what the outcome should be. So I'll give you each a chance to explain your perspective of the case. So at some point, I may need to meet with each side separately. We call that caucusing. Please don't be alarmed by this. I'm just trying to find out more about the facts in the case. So I won't repeat anything that anybody says during caucusing unless you give me permission to tell the other side. You shouldn't take anything I say at any time as a criticism. And none of the questions that I ask are intended as a criticism of your case. I'm just trying to get as much information as I can, okay? Everything we all say here today is going to be kept confidential. So there are a few ground rules. I'd ask that we show each other respect and not interrupt. Everyone will have a chance to say everything that they need to. And in a few minutes, I will allow each side to make an opening statement. So I'm extremely optimistic that we can resolve this here today. So does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, I have one. What happens if we cannot resolve this today?
Well, you lose none of your appeal rights by using mediation. If this matter isn't resolved here today, you can still appeal to the National Appeal Department. So Ms. Smith, Ms. Green, would you like to begin with your opening?
Yes. So we have worked this farm for 20 years, and recent problems with the weather and changes in the market have caused our sales to drop significantly, and we have not been able to make our loan payments. We would like to have my son and daughter-in-law take over the farm in a few years, so we submitted a debt settlement application. However, the application was denied. Until recently, we have paid our debts. We think that you should tell the FSA representative to accept our application.
Well, I'm sorry, but I cannot order the representative to accept your application. Furthermore, representatives are limited by federal law in terms of what they can agree to. So, Ms. Jones, would you please give us the FSA's perspective?
We regret that we had to deny the application request. The balance on the loan was $80,000. They needed to pay $10,000 for that loan to be current. However, there was no known security for the debt, and the debtors had no other assets from which the debt could be collected, so we had to simply deny the request. If the loan could be brought current, the monthly payment would now be $1,617.33 at a 7.875% interest rate, and that balance would be paid off in 5 years.
Well, is there no other form of resolution?
Well, the property is valued at $195,000, so it could be sold. After paying the balance of the loan, Ms. Smith and Ms. Green would still have that remaining equity.
But we do not want to sell the property. We want Fiona's son to take it over when we retire.
Well, is there any other way that the $10,000 could be paid off and Ms. Smith and Ms. Green could be current?
But even if they could pay off that $10,000, they have had a hard time making their payments in the past.
Okay, well, this might be a good time for me to meet with each side separately. So could I meet with Ms. Jones first? And while I'm talking to her, Ms. Smith and Ms. Green, maybe you could be thinking about how you might raise the $10,000. Okay? Okay, so the first thing I wanted to ask is, what's the going interest rate? Isn't 7.87 a little bit high? And I was also wondering if the loan could be extended beyond the 5 years.
So we could reduce the payment if we extend the loan over 8 years instead of 5.
Mm-hmm.
And considering the ages of Ms. Smith and Ms. Green, would they be able to do that?
Well, I'm not sure, but what is the current interest rate?
For farm owners, the new rate is 3.25%.
So would you be able to refinance the loan at 3.25% for 10 years? What would their monthly payments be then?
Their monthly payment would come to $781.75. And if they could pay that amount, we could reduce the interest rate and extend the mortgage. But first, that mortgage must be brought current.
Okay, well, thank you for the information. Let me speak to Ms. Smith and Ms. Green now, and I'll share with them that you're willing to reduce the interest rate and extend the mortgage if they bring the mortgage current. Would that be acceptable?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for waiting while we spoke, and I may have some good news. The FSA is willing to refinance your loan at an interest rate of 3.25% over 10 years, which would reduce your monthly payments to $781.75 per month. Would you be able to afford that?
Yes, Fiona's son and daughter-in-law have moved in with us to help us make our monthly payments. Her daughter-in-law works at the UPS warehouse, and the son will work on the farm.
Okay, that would be great. The only problem is that you would have to pay the $10,000 delinquent amount.
We do not have that kind of money, but my son and daughter-in-law said that they would give us money they are saving to buy a house before they decided to move to the farm. So I don't know how much money that is.
Well, okay. May I share this information with Miss Jones? Why don't we call her back and let her know that the monthly amount is doable? Then you can tell her that you'll determine how much your son and daughter-in-law can contribute. Well, welcome back. We think that the monthly payment amount will work. Ms. Smith and Ms. Green believe that because Ms. Smith's son and daughter-in-law have moved in and will be helping with the farm, that they may also be able to help with the $10,000.
That would be fine. We would probably need something signed by the son and daughter-in-law stating that the $10,000 is not a loan and it does not have to be paid back.
Well, how soon would you need this information?
By June 15th.
Very good. Well, let me summarize what I think we've agreed to, and correct me if I misstate something. So, by June 15, the property owner will have $10,000, which will bring the loan current. If the funds received from the son and daughter-in-law, they will sign a statement to the effect that the $10,000 is not a loan. At that point, the loan will be refinanced at a rate of 3.25% over 10 years, and the monthly mortgage amount is going to be $781.75. Does that all sound correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. Well, let me have you sign the agreement then. Thank you, and I'll make a copy for everyone. And thank you all for your hard work, and I hope everything works out.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you.
Thank you.